Hey guys, welcome to another video. This one is how to use Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is a mobile cryptocurrency wallet where you can store your coins and you can also send them out, receive coins from other people, and you can buy cryptocurrency in this one as well. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Trust Wallet, how to send coins, receive coins, buy coins, and all of the other features, including staking, that you can do in Trust Wallet. If you do have a trading account with Binance, then using Trust Wallet is really a no-brainer because Trust Wallet now is owned by Binance. And so a lot of the coins that Binance offers are also supported on Trust Wallet. If you don't have an account with Binance already, I will leave a link in the description along with some other helpful cryptocurrency videos. So be sure to check that out. I'll come to the App Store then, and this is the app that you want to download. It's actually just called Trust on the App Store. Might be called something different on the Android Play Store, so just be careful. This is the correct one. Trust, crypto, and Bitcoin, as you can see. So just download that. And then once you do have it downloaded, once you open it up, it's going to ask you to either set up a new wallet or actually go and open an existing wallet. And then really important is that on the next step, once you agree, it's going to go through to a set of words that is your password. And this is really important to absolutely not share this with anyone, because if someone has access to the password that you're going to get given now, then they will have access to your wallet. Because coins aren't actually stored on your phone or your device, they're stored on the blockchain, and the wallet is the thing that gives you access to spend them. So what that means is that anyone who has your specific password can download Trust Wallet on a separate phone, put your password in, and have complete access to your account and spend your coins. Once that's done though, and you've got all of that set up, you will come through to the main page. You can see here, confirmed that you do have a new wallet set up on Trust Wallet. So once you do have your account set up, this is the page that you'll come to, and this is really your main page. It's an overview of your account. So you have your main wallet, and this is the total of all of the balances that you have on accounts, so any cryptocurrencies that you have. You also just have some cryptocurrencies down here that are either popular or maybe you've traded or looked at recently. Before we get into trading, sending and receiving cryptocurrencies, let's come down to the settings and see what we can change. Firstly, with the Trust Wallet application, you can actually upload many different wallets. You can have more than one wallet, pretty much unlimited wallets, but obviously there's just one app. So you can go to wallets right here, click this, and then add more wallets. So if you have other wallets that you need access to, you can come up here, press plus, and then that will take you through to uploading some wallets that you already have. So if you have some passwords and some recovery phrases, you can actually use the app and then recover them all here. There's also some other options in the main settings menu. You can set up price alerts on your phone, so if there are any big price movements in some of the cryptocurrencies that you are watching, you can turn that on in here. You can go through the preferences and push notifications yourself to see what you want to turn on and off. But as we come into security, you can actually set up an app lock code. So that's an extra layer of security. Maybe it will be different to the one that you use on your phone. Coming down to Wallet Connect, this is an open source project and service that allows you to connect mobile wallets with decentralized applications. You can interact with DApps really easily. So if you have a DApp on a desktop or you need to send cryptocurrency from your wallet to a DApp, then you can use Wallet Connect. And essentially what this will do is just open up your camera and then you can scan a QR code that connects to a wallet on a DApp. Let's come through to the wallet main page then, and we can have a look at the tokens tab. That's the one up here. You can see that it shows any balances that you have on account, and you have some really easy clickable icons for sending and receiving cryptocurrencies, and then actually going through and buying cryptocurrencies with a credit card. Firstly though, we can look at the settings menu up here, and this actually brings up a list of all the supported cryptocurrencies on the Trust Wallet. You can see that Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB coin, and the Smart Chain are all ticked off in green here. And if I just press done, they are the cryptocurrencies that are on our screen. So as we come back up to the settings menu, you can actually scroll down to all of the supported cryptocurrencies, and you can also press search as well. So if I just press search right here and then type ETH, which is the ticker for Ethereum, you can see all the Ethereum tokens come up, or you can just go ahead and scroll through them. If you just press cancel, you can come down to any specific coins. So let's just have a look at Algorand. We can actually click this and go through to the specific cryptocurrency page for Algorand. Any transactions that you've had in Algorand will be displayed down here, and we'll get to sending and receiving cryptocurrencies in a second, but we can come right up here to the chart tab. So you can actually have a look at how the Algorand price is doing in comparison to the US dollar. You can also see some really good information about the cryptocurrency, the official website, and the market cap and some other trading information. You can also go through to the CoinMarketCap website and see all of the trades and trading information for the cryptocurrency. It's definitely not the most in-depth charting software. Of course, if you choose maybe a trading service, it's going to have some more in-depth and detailed information for you, but it is a good overview. And what you can do with Algorand, if it is a cryptocurrency that you want to have a look at or you want to see more of, just come and click this on like this, press done, and then that will be on the homepage for you. So you can see this along with your other cryptocurrencies, including the price and obviously the price movement on that day. If you want to get rid of this cryptocurrency, just press and hold, drag to the left, and that will be gone for you. You can bring it back by just going back into the menu up here and then just clicking it on once more. Let's get on to sending and receiving cryptocurrencies then, which you might want to do if you have other exchange accounts that you want to go ahead and trade on, or if you have other wallets, or if you have friends that you need to send cryptocurrencies to pay for things, then you can do that. So let's actually come to receive first. So we'll click on receive. Then what you have to do is select the cryptocurrency that you want to receive. Now, each cryptocurrency actually has its own address, and it will be different. Even though you have one account with Trust Wallet, you may have many different addresses so that you can accept cryptocurrencies on all of the different blockchains. Because there are many different blockchains, you do need different addresses. So you have to make sure that the address that you're using on Trust Wallet and on the service that you're using to send are exactly the same. Let's keep it simple with Bitcoin then. So I've clicked on Bitcoin and you can see my address here. This is a public address, so you have no problems if you're going to share this with anyone. Of course, people actually need to see it if they are to send you Bitcoin. People can very easily use their wallet or other service on their smartphone to scan this QR code, and that is going to populate all the necessary information into that secondary app. You can see the actual Bitcoin address for my Trust Wallet right here as well. And if you have other exchanges and other wallets, then you'll have Bitcoin addresses there too, and they will be different to this. The important thing though is that you are using the Bitcoin blockchain, and this is your address for Bitcoin specifically. I'm going to go onto my Binance exchange account then and go and send some currency. So if you actually have some cryptocurrency in your Binance account and you want to send that to your Trust Wallet, you can go on withdraw. You can see the option right here. You can choose Bitcoin, and then on the right hand side, you have the address. You also have to make sure you choose the exact blockchain that you're using to receive. So if you're choosing Bitcoin, you'll obviously choose the Bitcoin blockchain. So the address has to be perfectly correct, and you have to use the correct blockchain, otherwise the coins will be gone. Simply press send on your Binance or other exchange or other wallet account, and that will go through to the address that is yours on your Trust Wallet. But just to show you the difference, let's click on Ethereum now, and you can see right down here that my address is different. Even though it's the same wallet that I own, it is a different address, so you have to make sure that you're getting the right address for the right coin. Let's come out of receive then, and sending on Trust Wallet is the exact opposite of that. So when you send, all you need to do is just input the address of the account that you have. So if I switched it with my Binance account, you can see on Binance right now, I am depositing funds and there is a QR code right there and an address. Then I can come back to my Trust Wallet, press on send, and then just enter the address of my Binance account, or easier still, I can actually just use my smartphone to scan the QR code on there, and then all of the proper information will be inputted for me. Let's come to the third icon then, which is buy. So if we click on buy, and we can then go ahead and choose any of the supported cryptocurrencies. So there are many on Trust Wallet. We can go just to Bitcoin again to make it very simple. This is buying cryptocurrency with a credit card. This is the only way that you can do it on the Trust Wallet as of making this video. And you can see the third-party provider, what is called MoonPay. This is essentially just a US dollar price for the Bitcoin. So you can see actually if you choose less, you're going with a different provider. These may change depending on the amount. So if I just go back to 150, we go back to MoonPay once more. So depending on the third party provider, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. All you have to do is just click on here. You can just put in your credit card details and then that payment will be made for you. Just continue, set up an account with your email address and then input your credit card details. Credit cards are by far and away the most expensive way to purchase cryptocurrencies. You may be paying anywhere from 3%, even higher than 3% just to buy some cryptocurrency. I would just highly recommend that you use Binance to go and actually trade your cryptocurrencies. Binance actually owns Trust Wallet, and so it supports Binance and the Binance blockchain as well. I will leave a link in the description to sign up for Binance if you don't have an account. It is a much cheaper way to buy cryptocurrencies. It has a lower cost and it has a lot more robust exchange and trading methods on the platform. Let's go through to the finance tab though. That's this one. So we click on this and you have some staking options. Staking is when you participate in a proof of stake blockchain to increase the security of the blockchain and participate in some rewards. On Trust Wallet, you have these cryptocurrencies that are supported. If you hold any of these cryptocurrencies, then you can actually click on these, go in and stake your coins. We're back in the cryptocurrency page now, and you can specifically send and receive this cryptocurrency to other exchanges or other wallets. You can copy the address so that you know that you're pasting the right address when you are sending it from a different wallet. And then you can go to the More tab, and this is where you can stake. You can see the stake details right here, and it will show you an overview of how many you have staked if you have, and also importantly the APR or the annual return that you'll get from staking. This is given as an annual percentage so that you can compare it to other staking products. When you stake cryptocurrencies, your coins are locked away for the period, so you can't use them, you can't transfer them out, and you can't sell them. Staking is a good way to use and invest cryptocurrencies that you currently have on your account. We can then go back to the More tab, and if you do want to stake, just hit stake right here, but do know that your coins will be locked away for a certain period, but you can of course just press unstake and then they will be removed from that staking product. Usually on Trust Wallet, staking products have at least a 3-day period, so you have to stake them for at least 3 days, and then after that, you can have a flexible term and unstake them, so you can just come up, press more, unstake them if you need them back to trade or send out. I have a few different videos on staking, exactly what it is, and if you should do it on the channel, so you can go and check those if you want. Let's come out of this tab though, so we can press back right here and then just go back to the tokens page, which is our main page. You can see that Tezos is actually here for us right now, so I'm just gonna swipe that away to disable that one, and then come down to DEX. This is an exchange product from Trust Wallet, so we'll click on this one, and you can very easily see that you can swap one cryptocurrency for another. So for example, if you have some BNB coin and you want to swap that into some Bitcoin, you can do that. So firstly, this is the cryptocurrency that you want to pay with or you want to sell. And this is the cryptocurrency that you get or that you want to buy. We can click right here, and actually let's just go for DOT because Polkadot is right there. So you can see Polkadot, and then BEP2 is the chain that it's on, which is the Binance chain. So I'm just going to click on this one right here. And then you can choose the cryptocurrency that you want to pay with. In this instance, it's just giving me BUSD or Binance US dollar. So I'm happy to use that one for now, just for this example. Binance US dollar is a US dollar pegged cryptocurrency, otherwise known as a stable coin. So you know if you put 1 BUSD, that is 1 US dollar. And you can see down here, you can actually choose a percentage of your holdings on account to exchange. I'm just gonna very quickly put 5 in, and you can see it does the calculation for me. So if I sell 5 of my BUSD, which is 5 US dollars, then you will get 0.28 Polkadot coins. You don't have a lot of control over the exchange rate though, so just to keep that in mind. Trust Wallet does give you an exchange feature though, which is more advanced. If we click on exchange, you can actually now input the price that you want to pay for a certain cryptocurrency. So you can see right here, you can also buy and sell a cryptocurrency pair. Let me search for Bitcoin so you can see Binance USD or BUSD against Bitcoin. If I click on this now, you have much more control over the price you pay. So I can click on this and choose an amount. So I'm just going to click on 31,600 right here. And then you can choose the amount of Bitcoin that you want. So I'm just going to choose 0.005 like this. And it will show you how many BUSD you need to purchase that amount of Bitcoin, which is 158,000. If I just press done right here, what you're going to do now is actually enter an order into the current market for Bitcoin against Binance USD. This will probably go through to the Binance exchange account. But you can see right now that the price is actually 31,700 BUSD for 1 Bitcoin. So we're actually a little bit under that price. If I go ahead and press buy, my trade will actually not go through. It will be an open order though. And if the price does fall and meet my price, then we will trade. This does give you a lot more freedom on the prices that you pay, but you do of course need Binance USD or BUSD coin to actually go ahead and enter into the transaction. If you want to pay with fiat currencies, then you are going to have to use a decentralized exchange like Binance to get your fiat currency on there initially, to then go and have BUSD to start trading that against Bitcoin. Let's come out of the exchange product then, and we'll just come over to the main page. Now, I'm using an iPhone, and that means you actually can't see the DApps browser on this. DApps browser is actually not available right now on the iPhone, and that is thanks to some App Store rules that prevent it from being used in Trust Wallet. You can't use that on the iPhone, but a workaround may be to go and use the browser version on Safari or Chrome on the iPhone. So if you really want to use it, that option might be there for you. Android phones also are not affected by this. So if you do have an Android app, you will see the DApps browser on the Trust Wallet app on your Android. DApps can be used for absolutely anything. A DApp is literally just an application that is built on top of a blockchain, and so it's decentralized and nobody owns it. For now, DApps really mostly offer exchange and cryptocurrency trading services, but there are many more applications and they are growing every day. That is the basics of using Trust Wallet though. If the video was helpful for you, please just give it a thumbs up, subscribe for way more cryptocurrency and financial content, and I'll see you in the next one.